Dude, I'm tired as hell. I ain't played today. So, and I hate this team. I don't. Wait. Terry, smart ass.
I'm just saying, bro. 96.
Give it
Bro.
time. I know, whatever.
I don't have
I
any
don't like
96
them right
piece.
now. That's a better way to put it. They're definitely, the pieces are there.
I don't have any pieces. I have Dalvin Cook.
Hell, that's enough. Oh, God. You know, you went all dark. See what don't the Bears have like an all white?
I don't know. I don't even know what I went. I couldn't see my uniforms. I'm thinking I went the Bumblebee. That's what I was looking for.
You were on it. You better check it again.
I can't see my uniform. It's not showing it to
Yours
me.
is all black.
Can you tell me when I get onto the...
Yeah. Yeah, keep going. There you go.
This one?
It's 2015's alternate.
Okay. I don't know why it's not showing on my screen.
I don't know.
It is a Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
We talked about it prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
The ball comes out.
Oh my God.
So possession will stay the same.
You work on that every day, right?
If you do, good to be towards the
That's how you draw
sideline.
it
It
up.
saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet.
That's
as a
about how my
turnover.
seasons
But I
went with
still
these
think
guys right there.
It should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Throwing his car on third down. Swinging this out wide here for
First
Cook.
down.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw, it's Carr. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I don't hear nothing, Terry.
One hand.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing Jones. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here at the Keystone State. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. On the move to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. This defense for the Bears, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And Carson unable to make it to the yellow line as the defense bottles him up. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now here's Colby Wadman. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Escaping the pressure.
Oh, shit, hit the wrong button.
And he caught it. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude didn't even, my guy didn't even go up for it.
Yeah, I totally hit the wrong damn button right there.
Look, nope, he ran right by it. 15. I went to go fucking user him and he just kept running. Stupid.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Back to throw. Jones. Here's a diving catch right side. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a 2nd here.
First down carry for Barkley. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage.
I think Daniel Jones is probably the worst, one of the worst picks I've ever took in the
That makes
draft.
sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran
it was
out.
late.
That's a nice play by them defensively.
I felt like he was the best option. But what do I know?
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jason Pierre-Paul able to record his 5th sack of the season. Jones. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Oh, my God.
Did you dive?
Yeah.
So he's been automatic to this point of the
Oh
season.
my, dude, that's twice on this drive. I should have got that ball.
Luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Sick.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to
Terry,
kick
you
it
see
away.
that shit?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Not getting the Madden love, man.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, if the
You
season
got X
ended
factors
today,
all over the
it's
place,
not
dude.
going to. We still have December
more football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great.
Yeah,
They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already, so this is going to be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
Oh, that was a touchdown. I had a linebacker on Michael Pittman.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
My guy just stopped my route. Like he just stopped running.
Thought they were going to force a 4th.
I wasn't nowhere near the
receivers.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to
like I was guarding somebody else.
That can really, really be demoralizing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Drops down.
Oh, that was terrible.
Dang it.
Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Carr to throw again. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Oh, shit.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's Carr to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook.
Come on.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. They'll get this complete to Batson. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, you're averaging a point a drive. You're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
God mighty. Are you kidding me?
Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about
what is this guy's deal?
Their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs.
Yeah, Verify, that's going to be tough, man.
Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's a give to Barkley. He'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, defense wins championships, so they say.
Off play action. Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that.
That happens every game. Like, my O-line is absolute trash. Every freaking game. I think Terry could beat my right tackle. Not trying to take anything away from Josh Allen. There's my frustrations.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Jones looking for Campbell downfield. And got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
Okay.
So we're at halftime here on a Monday night.
It's okay, how much time on?
20 seconds, I guess, man.
Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime.
God almighty.
What a tackle, dude. Save him.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game.
Oh, my
We need
goodness.
to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our
They
best in the
can't
first
block
half, so
for
we don't have to go
nothing.
and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and
I
play
did
our
not
best
think.
football and win one
I
for
saw
us.
dude was engaged, and man, I'm expecting big things right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
All right, failures.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Second down, here's Barkley again.
Barkley a first down and more. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
Oh, my God.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right.
Nobody. There were 4 guys there, 2 of mine, 2 of yours, and not a single one of them put their damn hands up.
Nope.
I even clicked on to try to go get it. It wouldn't give me an animation.
I was saying, I clicked on the Brown. It wouldn't give me.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Tucker's kick is good. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Cook on the toss left.
Why did you go into them? Oh, my God.
Yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Carr. Rolling to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Terrible.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
Oh, my God. And he held on to that? Oh, my God.
Daniel Jones, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Final minute now of the third quarter. On first down. It's Cook. And some
freaking guy.
And he'll go down the middle before getting this inside the 30. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Carr completes it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down now. It's Cook, and he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 18-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They run it again with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there.
Are you kidding me?
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Terrible.
And they turn it over.
Yeah, I don't like it.
The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Chark, 76 yards. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, you did kick. Clear.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30 right at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think
I thought he was gone.
run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action.
If he had sealed that block on the edge, he would have been.
And let him fling another one.
6 yards left on second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down, it's Cook again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough,
injury.
Hard, gritty
or is it 2-minute
run,
warning?
Behind his pads,
No, that was an
over a
injury.
few people.
Oh,
Look at that one, right
awesome.
up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters,
I
no
love
reason
it,
to lighten
man.
up now.
Just fucking bend me over and give me more. Please, sir, can I have another?
They'll run on first down. It's Carson.
Man, dang.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 yards remain for second down. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 80 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a first down.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings feature back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. 2nd in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, Cook looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. One final try now for Carr.
Good throw.
Oh my god, dude. I feel your pain though on that shit.
On this football game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago
Good game, dude.
Bears.
I'm
It was their
just
defense
completely
really
lost
just
with
staying
Daniel
up to the
Jones.
break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that
He does
would
that
be their
type
last
shit.
plays of the game?
No, but what a second half
More
of
than he
adjustment. Whatever
completes
they did in the
anything.
locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all
think you got
came together
hosed
in the
on a
second
couple of
half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
I don't know if it was 3rd down or 4th down.
So for Chicago, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a home date next week against
Damn,
the
Carr
Detroit
looked like
Lions.
a freaking pirate in that damn uniform.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Dude.
I didn't get any damn any goals or whatever they are. Nothing. I would get like turnover battle. That was it though.
Right.